I was just stretching a little bit because I am so serious about what I'm going to share with you today. I even put on lipstick. What? You know that it's going to be juicy if there's lipstick involved. The one thing that you absolutely must do to make the difference that you want to make in the world is what I'm going to be sharing about today. I'm going to talk about a few of the areas that pertain to this one thing and give you some ideas on how you can move forward. And I wanted to share about this because in the conversations that I have with y'all about making progress and the goals that matter to you, that are so important to you, when we start to get into the deeper layers and start to understand why it matters to you so much, so many of you pretty easily are able to share about this vision that you have for yourself and what you dream about, when you're on your way to your job in the morning, stuck in traffic, or when you're folding laundry, or making dinner, whatever, going about sort of the mundane parts of your day. There's still this thing that calls to you, this idea, this thing that you want to create in the world. And before you can achieve that, before you can bring that into reality, you still have to do this one thing. And I want to share with you the moment when I decided to do that for myself. It was about, it was a little over 2 years ago now. And it was a moment that happened after a pretty big disappointment. What I mean by that is that I had, at the time, recently joined an incredible company called Buffer. Some of you may be familiar with it. They have a scheduling software and have an incredible company culture and just do all these cool things. And it seemed like absolutely the place that I wanted to, contribute my time and energy and be part of that team and growing that company. And so I started working with them. We had a contract period of 6 weeks. By week 3, it became clear that it was not a perfect match. And so when the co-founder shared that with me and basically was like, listen, unless things significantly change, we're not going to hire you, And that to me was like a punch in the gut. Not that there was anything wrong with what he was saying. It's that I felt like I had this vision, this expectation of what it was that I so wanted to do. And then it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. And so I was really upset. I remember crying in the shower. I was just so like, what the hell am I going to do with my life now? There's that void, that vacuum when you're experiencing disappointment where you had this dream, whether it was a business or a relationship or a new job. And then you realize that it's not going to turn out that way. So then you got to sit with all those feelings. And so when I was sitting in that, I heard my quiet voice. And this is what I refer to as the most wise, spiritually connected part of myself. It's absolutely dialed into my inner captain, the part of me that knows what to do, that takes action from love, that has her shit together enough to be able to get to the next right thing. Anyhow, that quiet voice came to me and essentially said, you need to go full-time, full Amy. I did not know what that meant. I was like, wow, that's catchy, awesome. But there was something that was really grounded about the voice that I heard in my head that just said, you need to go full-time, full Amy, and you need to do it now before you put it off further, before you buy into, the clever brain fears. This was before I even knew what clever brain was or could articulate it. But I knew enough that if I didn't make that decision and I didn't move forward, that I was just going to let another year go by and then another year go by. And I was not willing for that to happen. So in that moment, when I heard that, you need to go full Amy full time, I did the thing that I'm going to ask all of you to do, or at least consider doing. And what I did is I chose to invest in myself. This is the thing that we all need to do for you to make the difference that you want to make, whether it's, starting a business, it's putting your book out into the world. It's this great idea that you've had that you want to implement, say at your church or in your community or whatever the thing is. You have to be the one that chooses to invest in it before anybody else. before you even tell anyone else about the idea, before you ask other people to support it, before you get your first investor or customer or for anybody else to get on board. You have to make the decision for yourself. And this is where I see so many people get stuck. And this is where I have these conversations and I hear about these incredible things that you all want to do. And I'm so excited. I'm like, yes, you need to go do it. And then there comes the choice. And this choice is a leap. It is a leap of faith. It is going well outside of your comfort zone, going far past where you feel like okay about it. That's where you start to really feel it in your body. Your heart may start to race. You feel like you want to throw up. Your body is having a stress response to this idea of you going to a place you have not been before. And then Clever Brain gets in there with all of the self-doubts and who do you think you are? And you're not going to be able to do this. And here's why. And you don't know how. All that stuff, right? That will come. And yet you still have to choose to invest in yourself. And there are a few ways that you can invest in yourself. Okay. The first one is faith. You have to invest faith and belief in what it is that you want to do, and that this idea is in your head, that it even exists, that it keeps coming back to you, that it's something that's so strong that you really want to be able to do this, and this would be meaningful for you. Whatever that is, you have to invest a belief and a trust in you having that idea and you being the person to bring it out into the world and birth it only the way you can. Okay, with your voice, your life experience, your limitations, your strengths, just as you are. It's an invitation of sorts. So you have to say, yes, I will invest my faith, my belief, my trust in myself, even though it scares the shit out of me, even though I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, even though other people don't get it. You decide. You have to decide first. Okay. I am so fired up that I have to reference my notes. Okay. So the next thing that you need to invest in is your time and energy. This is a big one. This is where Clever Brain wins all the time. Your Clever Brain is going to talk you out of taking time. It's going to talk you out of taking action, and action requires energy. So you have to invest of yourself this time and energy into the actions, into your next right steps, into tracking something with your progress map, excuse me, into, watching these Facebook lives, into reading books, all of the things that are going to be required to help you move forward. You got to do it. You have to choose it. And your Clever Brain is going to come up with all kinds of reasons why you're too busy, why other people depend on you, why you couldn't possibly, there's just no room in your schedule, you've got a new job, these are all very good reasons. All of them are good reasons. And yet they are exactly the kind of reasons that your Clever Brain is going to use to have you put this off further, thinking that there's going to be some kind of perfect magical time for you to start doing this. The perfect magical time is when you decide and when you choose to invest time and energy in yourself, and you make the decision and you make the commitment. You cannot get where you want to go without doing this part. Okay? Next thing that you need to invest in is you. This could be a number of things. It's investing in your own well-being, your own self-care. That could be the way you eat. It could be the way you sleep, how you move your body, getting the support that you need. It's a huge one. But whatever needs to happen in your life for you to be supported and to feel well and to have the time and energy to create that space, you really do have to invest in yourself. Investing in yourself also looks like learning. It looks like education. It looks like books that you would want to read, or maybe events that you would want to attend. It absolutely looks like coaching. I am a person whose life has been dramatically improved for the better because I invested in coaches. I still have coaches. I have multiple coaches. I will have multiple coaches for, decades. I so believe in coaching. It's why I am a coach, because you need somebody there that is going to hold your hand if need be initially, who's going to listen to what it is that you want to create and show you how to shortcut. Okay? Tell people this all the time. Coaching is what you do if you want to save yourself time and money. Yes, it's an investment. Yes, it's a big deal. And you can go try and figure it all out on your own and stumble through, and it's going to take a lot more time, and it's going to ultimately take a lot more money because of the missed opportunities, because of the investments you'll make in things that you don't need. So investing in yourself could look like coaching if you are not messing around and you really want to bring your vision into reality. And then the last thing that you need to invest in is courage, which may sound weird. That's fine. But it's investing your courage, your ability to tap into whatever that is in you that will take the uncomfortable step, that will take the brave next right step, that will decide, yes, this is terrifying, and yes, we're still going to go forward. We're going to move outside of our comfort zone, and we're going to do whatever it takes to see it through. That's your courage. And that's something that the more you practice it, the more you invest it in yourself, the better you get at being able to do it more often with a little bit less strife. Okay? It's really, really important for you to be able to move quickly, to make progress exponentially. I don't know if you guys can see my finger while I'm doing this. But courage is absolutely necessary. Okay? So for you to make the difference that you want to make in the world, for you to get where it is that you want to go, for you to have whatever it is in your head that you're thinking about when you're sitting in traffic become your life, which is possible. I speak as someone who has done it, who is still doing it every day. You do need to make that choice. Nobody can make it for you. I can't make it for you, your family, your spouse, your children, your mentor. Like, nobody can make it for you unless you make it for yourself. And when you do, you need to choose to invest in yourself as well, beyond just that initial decision. It's not a one-time thing. It's something that happens over and over again, okay? So you choose to invest faith, time and energy in yourself, and courage. Those are the 4 things that I have for you. And I've given you just a few top level ideas in this chat. Obviously, the chat is not going to be enough to fully flesh out this vision and the path that you would take to get there. That is one of my favorite conversations to have. And there's 2 things that you can do. You can either message below and share a little bit about what it is that you really want to do that scares the shit out of you. Or you can just message on this page. Just send me a message here on Facebook. And I would love to hear more about this. I would love to have a conversation with you and really see what it would take for you in a very practical, not like woo-woo, crazy kind of way, but just what it's really going to take for you to get where it is that you're going and make the difference you want to make. I love talking about that. So please either comment below or send me a message. All right, dears? Excited to share this with you. Happy to be with you. And I look forward to the next chat where I get to get excited and maybe wear some lipstick as well. Okay? Bye, dears. Be well.